Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to the longest running superhero role playing game on Earth. And as always, I'm your host, Chris Kent, the Game Master. And today we're talking about Batman, Bucky, Captain America, the Howling Commandos, Hydra, the Joker, Nick Fury, Peter Parker's parents, the Red Skull, Robin, Shield, and all sorts of cool stuff. But before we get into that, smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell for notifications, and as always, be sure to leave a comment because that really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. We've got a great community here, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. With all that said, let's dive in. The prologue to today's story takes place in 1945 when the United States government mistakenly thinks that Bruce Wayne is a traitor, so they send Captain America to investigate. Steve Rogers and Bruce Wayne come to blows only to figure out each other's secret identities. Then they team up and have to deal with the Joker, who, as it turns out, is a patsy for the Red Skull. The Red Skull spies have stolen information from the Manhattan Project, and now Red Skull and Hydra know how to build an A bomb. Working together, Batman, Bucky, Captain America, and Robin defeat the Joker. The Red Skull launches a rocket towards the American East Coast, and Captain America hitches a ride on it. Steve Rogers saves the day, but he ends up in the Atlantic Ocean where he's frozen in a block of ice for nearly 20 years. Then we get into the main plot of this game session, which takes place in 1945 on Hydra Island, where Hydra scientists have finally assembled their own A-bomb. In response to this, the United States of America forms a brand new organization called the Supreme Headquarters International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division, or SHIELD for short. And they pick a war hero by the name of Nick Fury to lead a group of SHIELD agents to Hydra Island to sabotage their sinister operation. So Nick recruits the Howling Commandos as well as Peter Parker's parents, Richard and Mary, to accompany him on the mission. Together, the heroes all infiltrate Hydra Island where a gunfight ensues. Seeing things going badly for the former Axis agents, the Red Skull manages to escape in a U-boat, and the SHIELD agents kill all of the Hydra agents. Honestly, we treated this like an old-fashioned dungeon crawl, but with all the trappings and flavor text of a James Bond movie. So it was almost entirely entirely combat, and there just isn't much of a story for me to tell you about, really. In the end, though, Nick Fury sets the bomb's timer, all the good guys escape, and once they get to a safe distance, the bomb goes off, and that's all that's left of Hydra Island, is just a mushroom cloud. But the Red Skull, in his submarine, lives to fight another day. Which brings us to the epilogue, which takes place in March of 1964. Batman and Robin are in the Bat submarine looking for the Joker when their sonar detects something else entirely. The sub reveals robotic arms that carefully reach out and grab the block of ice. They detect a life form inside, and Batman says they need to be extra careful in case this is some sort of little present that the Joker left for them. So they bring the ice inside, and Batman gets to work removing the ice while Robin says that according to his readings, the man inside is still alive. In a few moments, it's Captain America who wakes up and leans forward yelling Bucky's name. Batman says, "Easy, Cap." Robin adds, "You're among friends." Cap is groggy and says, "Batman and Robin?" To which Batman says, "Yes and no." He unmasks himself, revealing the face of Dick Grayson, who is now a grown man. Batman says, "I'm Dick Grayson. I took over when Bruce retired a few years back." Robin takes off his mask and says, "And I'm Bruce Wayne Jr., son of the original Batman." Together, the heroes return to America, where the sub surfaces in the water at the bottom of the expansive headquarters known as the Batcave. Here, Steve Rogers meets his old friend Bruce Wayne, who now has white hair on the sides of his head. Old Bruce fills Steve on everything he's missed out on over the last couple decades. Alfred, who's even older than Bruce, says it's Providence that Captain America should return now, adding that the world needs him now more than ever. Captain America goes on to lead the Avengers, and he meets the amazing Spider-Man, son of the SHIELD agents we mentioned earlier. But of course, that's a story for another day. Even though this one didn't take long to tell, playing this game actually took us an entire day on a Saturday. We had about a dozen players, with Jason Seidner playing Nick Fury and Chris Cross playing Richard Parker. His girlfriend of the time played Mary. Ryan Souza played Dum Dum Dugan, so on and so forth. We had a good time playing this one. We hope that you had a good time hearing about it. If so, be sure to smash that like button. Make sure you're still subscribed, ring the bell for notifications, and as always, leave us a comment because that really helps us out with the algorithm. From all of us here at the longest running superhero RPG on Earth, we hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you in the next adventure.